If you've been doing the Kettlebell Goblet squat and you're having knee pain, back pain, or you just want to learn how to do the Kettlebell Goblet squat the correct way, then this video is for you. All right, the Kettlebell Goblet squat is an excellent exercise for leg strength, core strength, overall total body strength, but you want to do it correctly, so that's why I made this video. So let's get into it. All right, so like I said, the Kettlebell Goblet squat is an excellent exercise for full body, total body strength. All right, it's one single kettlebell. You can do a squat, and because it's loaded in the front, you're going to be engaging your core and your abs, so it's going to prevent you from falling forward. All right, so what you're going to do with the Kettlebell Goblet squat to make sure you do it correctly is go through my 3-step system. All right, setup, execution, and reset. All right, so first we're going to be the setup. So the important thing with the Kettlebell Goblet squat is you have a bell that you can maintain. You can high pull catch. Of course, you have to get into the goblet squat position, and you be able to squat that bell for 5 to 8 reps, ideally 5 to 10 reps or so, because you want to be able to do the goblet squat with good quality technique. If it's too heavy, first of all, it's going to be hard to get up, high pull catch it here, and it's going to be hard to squat it, and you're not going to have that proper core engagement, and your legs and your knees are going to bow in, and it just goes downhill from there. So this video is how you prevent that. All right, so this is what you're going to do. So the goblet squat, you want to set up correctly. All right, the important thing with the Kettlebell Goblet squat is that the bell, first off, you have to get it from the ground up overhead. That's the setup. So the bell should be about your toes. So you're going to high pull catch that bell. Bell comes up, catch it here into the double rack position, as it's called. And this is when you're positioned to get into the goblet squat. From here, you want to make sure your knees are lined up over your toes, and your toes are slightly pointed out. All right, not straight up forward, but about 10-15 degrees out, because you want to allow your knees to not bow out. You want to allow your knees to come outward and set up straight down. That opens up the hips. All right, when you slightly shift your feet out, you're opening up the hip. Right, that's a good deep squat. All right, when you lock them in here, your hips are locked in. You're limiting your hip mobility, and that's what a lot of the knee issues can happen, lower back, and you're not stable. But by slightly shifting those toes outward, you're able to squat down. Nice squat, chest up, nice deep squat, hips are open, and you can come up strong. All right, so that's the important part of the setup. Okay. So 3 steps for each of these routines. So first thing is the setup. Again, bell by your toes. You want to high pull catch that bell. High pull catch meaning you're driving the bell upward off the ground with your hip power and your glute power, right? So you're here, shoot the bell up, all right? That's the first thing, how to high pull catch the kettlebell. You got to know how to do that, all right? I'll link a video on how I do that, how to break that down, but essentially what you're doing is high pull catching the bell with your hip and glute power, just like you would a deadlift or a swing. You're using that same power, but you're transferring that energy to the bell so you can high pull catch it into the air. You're grabbing it in the air so you can lock it down into that double rack position. So you know you're doing it right when you shoot the bell, fire the glutes forward, fire the hips forward, the bell shoots up, it floats. All right, once you get into that goblet squat position, this is where you transition your feet and your toes. All right, so feet about shoulder width apart, toes slightly out. All right, bell's right here on your chest, you're holding those handles. Okay, so the most important thing here is that you have a good strong foundation. That's why this setup is the first step, essential. All right, take your time with that. High pull catch, adjust your feet, toes are out. Good double rack position. Bell on your chest and holding the handles, all right? So from there, we go to the next step, which is the execution of the squat. So when you're doing your goblet squat, you're not dropping down. It's not a drop and squat up. It's a slow and controlled movement, all right? So you're pulling yourself down with your legs, so pulling yourself into the ground as you let the knees come out, pull, pause briefly, and then you power it up with your power breath. But one thing I want you to remember when you're doing a squat is the heels, your heels. All right, what do you do with your heels? And how do you keep your knees from bowing in? A lot of people do a squat and their knees, and they come in, slightly come in. Do enough repetitions of that, and that's going to irritate the knee. That could be a reason that you have knee pain if you're having knee pain. So this is how you prevent that. So simple little tip here. Once you put yourself down, and you're at the bottom of the squat, right before you come up, so you're pulling down, instead of just driving up, you're going to take your heels and pretend you're driving them together. You're going to corkscrew them, drive them together. That's going to drive your knees outward and prevent them from bowing in. So drive it up. All right. So you're doing that right when the outside of your quads, your vastus lateralis, the outside of your quads here, is going to fire. You'll feel the outside here start to contract and activate. All right. So pull down, and then you rotate those, drive those heels together, and this part's activating. I can feel it, and I drive up, my knees lock out the top. So pull down, drive, stand up tall. Fully locked legs at the top, all right? Full locked legs at the top, full extension. Then you reset, come back down, power back up, all right? Let me show you how that looks with the bell. So, going back to step one, setup. So, as you do a goblet squats, you get into this routine, this rhythm, all right? Step one, setup. Bell by your toes. Hypo catch the bell up. Catch it strong. Hold the handles. Bell on your chest. Double rock position. All right? Feet slightly shoulder width apart. Rotate these toes outward. About 10-15 degrees. You can play with that, see what feels best for you. And this is where you go right into the squat. Again, pulling yourself down. But I want you to engage your core as you pull down. How do you do that? My best approach for this, or best way to do this that I recommend, is air in, holding that breath, and go engage, and you hold it as you pull down, and then power up. Tight, pull down, power up, all right? So this can be a little bit challenging as your heart starts to beat faster as you're doing more reps. So my second option for the breath is slow air in, power it up, but you still want to keep your abs engaged. This is where the power breath comes in. The play of, or the balance between inhaling enough, but still maintaining that ab contraction. So what you're gonna do is, okay, I set it up, hypo catch, grab that bell, feet shoulder width, toes. All right, the breath. So this is, I'm gonna do step two. So that's engaged, locked out. As you pull in, you're gonna breathe in slow through the nose. Pause, power it up. Reset, and slow. Notice I didn't go on the way down, because if you breathe in too much air, your abs are gonna relax. You want your abs tight and firing, bracing that bell. They're gonna automatically be bracing anyway. Because the bell is coming, you have a weight in front of you, you're gonna slightly be activated because it's preventing you from falling forward. Or your body's gonna naturally react and prevent you from falling forward. But to really engage and protect that back even more, you wanna consciously contract, purposely, intentionally contract your core. And you do that with your breath and also the timing of your breath, all right? So, back to the breath part. So as you're coming up, hypo catch it, set up those feet, and then you breathe the air in, slow all the way down, and then remember, you're still corkscrewing those heels in. Reset, chest up. All right. Ideally, your elbows tap the sides of your thighs. Inner thighs or knees. Sorry, knees. So that's feedback, all right? So if you want to keep your head straight ahead, and this is going to vary for everyone. This may be different for you depending on your mobility. If you can't squat that low, if you can only come to here, you work with that. But I still want you to drive those heels in and make sure that you're lined up correctly. All right, so If you are that person, they don't have that mobility yet, you can't squat that low, this is what you're gonna do, all right? Set it up. As you pull yourself down, I want you to know how far you can go before you start to kind of lean forward, okay? So generally, if you have an issue with the squat, you don't have that mobility, you're trying to go down, 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 and this is all you can do. If you try to force more, something's gonna compensate. Either it's gonna be the back, your knees are gonna come in, your knees are gonna, or something's gonna happen, or you're gonna hinge forward. So as you come down, and this is all you can do, you wanna go all the way down, so you might tip forward. So then your back, so that load's going to your back should be straight and chest upright. All right, so if you can't come all the way down, just go as far as you can go, but still incorporating the principles of power breathing, pausing, and corkscrewing those heels up. So if you can only come to here, you can pause and then power it up. Make sure your chest is up, that's feedback for yourself. Is my chest still upright when I'm squatting? If it's coming forward, you went a little too far, all right? So squat, 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 chest upright, power up. As long as you keep that chest upright, you can keep your face straight ahead, you can look straight ahead, and you're not moving up and down, then you have that technique. And that your technique is good, all right? You're not adjusting it just to squat a little bit lower. You'll get the mobility, and you'll open up the hips a little bit more the more you do this. And I'll link a description or a video on a mobility exercise, a couple exercises, part of my mobility routine that you can really open up the hips before you do squats. Therefore, you can squat a little bit lower. You got to open up the hips. It's all about tight hips, tight hip flexors. You got to open those up and loosen those up before you can squat. Squat your best. All right, so back to the steps. So again, reminder, just a 3-step system. Set up, set up, set up, set up. All right. Bow by your toes. Heck will catch it. All right. Catch that back. Hold those handles. Bells on your chest. Adjust your feet. Toes slightly pointed out. Belt shoulder width apart. All right. This is where your breath comes in. Either hold it or power breathe in. Slow as you come up. So hold. Looks like this. Hold. Abs engaged. Pull down. Power up. Or breathe in slow. Either way, your chest is pointing forward on the way up, and you're power breathing like you're hissing on the way up. All right, and make sure on the way up you corkscrew those heels in. The outside of your quads are locked. You feel them contracting. That keeps those knees from bowing in. Keeps your knees safe. Pull in, and then corkscrew. As you can see, my knees are tracking my ankles, and they're not bowing in. All right, pull in, you reset. Okay, just like that. If you need to readjust your feet when you're doing each exercise, maybe you start a little too wide. I felt that was a little too wide there. So it's a little bit wider so you can bring them in. That's where the reset at the top of the goblet squat comes in. As you come to the top of the goblet squat, you can reset. All right, before you go to the next set, do I need to slightly move my feet a little more, a little bit wider? Do I need to breathe differently? You can give you a couple seconds to assess and reset, because we're all about quality here, not just repping them out. It's about quality technique. You're gonna get a lot more out of 5 quality reps than 10 poor, crappy reps. All right, you don't want poor quality, all right? You want quality, high quality technique. That's gonna keep you safe. It's gonna get you better results, stronger legs, stronger abs, stronger core, stronger and just fitter overall without risking injury. When you do poor quality, you rush the reps, that can lead to injury. All right, we're trying to avoid that here. That's the whole reason I make this video, is height, so you can do this correctly. All right, so as you power up to the top. So, and that's step 3, guys. It's just assessing, okay? It's assess. It's set up, step 1. Execute, step 2. 3 is assess. How many reps can I do? If you're shooting for 5, maybe you can only do 3 quality reps that you do for 3, all right? If you're going for 8, you can only do 5, do 5. But that third assess part is important, because you want to know your quality is still high, and you can continue doing the reps with that high quality. That's where you can kind of measure and gauge what you're doing and if you're doing it correctly. Just feedback. You'll know as you do these more, is my chest up, all right? Am I corkscrewing my heels? Are my knees pointed out? Am I firing my core, my abs, all right? Is my breathing so high, my heart rate so high that I can't contain my breath, or I can't contract my core? If that's the case, set the bell down, shake it out, do another set. Like I said, it's better to do 5 quality reps. So example, if you're doing the 5 quality reps than 10 poor reps, if you're shooting for 50 squats, it's better to do 10 sets of 5 quality reps than 5 sets of 10 poor reps, all right? So do more, but rest enough, and that's gonna actually feel better so you're not gassed out and breathing fatigued going to the next set. You don't wanna do that. You wanna give yourself plenty of rest. You're gonna still be challenging yourself with the kettlebell. It's gonna be a challenge either way. Give yourself a little bit of rest so that each set's gonna be quality. That has to do with the goblet squat, that has to do with any kettlebell exercise. Give yourself, I like to train every minute, on the minute or 2 minutes, so you're straight, you're ready to go for the next set quality-wise, all right? So, same with this. So what I want to leave you with is practicing this quality technique. We're gonna go 5 max reps, no more than 5. If you need to go less, you go less. I want you to practice 5 sets. We're gonna cut in half, 5 sets of 5 on the minute or on the 2 minutes. As much rest as you need. So what you're gonna do is do the setup, go through the steps. Step 1, set up, hypo catch that bell. Set up here, strong double goblet squat or double rack hold. Right, adjust your feet, shoulder width apart. Okay, and then this is where your breath, okay, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna breathe in slowly? Or are you gonna air in and hold your core? Whatever you practice and see what works best for you, all right? You might want to adjust those. You may have to change those up, but figure out what works for you. And then once you get into that, all right, once you know, okay, I'm going to do this breath, I'm going to breathe strong. So real quick though, before we get into that set, I want you to also figure out where your mind is when you're doing this set. If you're distracted, you're not going to be doing the reps with good quality. I want you to stay focused on the reps. Just focus for those 10-20 seconds until you do your set, and you can shake it out and do something else. But really focus on this each time, each rep. Focus in, take 1 set at a time, 1 rep at a time, times 5 reps, all right? So going back to that. It's important to stay focused when you're doing these. All right, so you set up, hypo catch, double rock position. All right, adjust your feet. All right, how are you gonna breathe? I'm gonna hold it. Brace your core, pull down controlled, power up, corkscrew those heels. All right, and assess. Can I do another good quality one? I can, let's do it again. I'm gonna change my breath. Feel good, shake it out. All right, I'm ready, again. Power up, there's 3. All right, I'm good to go. A little bit of feet adjustment here. 2 more. Remember, the outside of your thighs are gonna be firing and contracting if you corkscrew those heels right. Keep those knees down. All right, last one. Chest up and fully locked out legs, locked out quads at the top. Then you sit down safely and you shake it out. All right, and then you wait for the next minute or the next 2 minutes, whatever you decide. You can adjust that, all right? Start out with 5 sets, 5 reps, 25 reps, every minute or 2, or on the minute or 2 minutes, meaning start the clock, do your set. On the next minute, you do 5. Next minute, do your other 5, and so on and so forth, or every 2 minutes, whatever you need. If you need more rest, you need more rest. Practice this exercise, guys. This is an excellent exercise. Let's catch my breath. This is an excellent exercise for a full, total leg strength. This is the foundation kettlebell squat exercise, the goblet squat. Once you get this down, you can build on that. You can build into your one-arm rack squats, double front squats, double rack squats, or double front squats, or single front squats. But you want to get the foundation of the squat down first, all right? And really, if you want to just do this and swings and just the foundation movements, you can stick with these and get excellent results, get fit, strong, burn fat, get lean, but you want to learn it correctly, all right? All right, so practice this. 5 sets of 5 on the minute or 2 minutes. If you have questions, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you need help with, what you have questions about. Maybe you're trying to have to corkscrew and you can't get that right, or whatever it is. Let me know in the comments below and I'll help you with that so you can get this goblet squat down strong. This is my ultimate guide. I really want to help you nail this exercise. This is an excellent kettlebell, total body, but leg focused exercise. All right, and I want you to do this consistently. Once you get these down, you get stronger legs. And this is really, like I said, the only squat you really need to do as you're starting out. All right, so let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. If you have any questions about this. Speaking of this exercise, I also have this as part of my 5-minute full body kettlebell workout. 5 to 10 minute full body kettlebell workout that's absolutely free in the comments below. If you want to grab that so you can practice this exercise with a couple exercises when you're short on time, grab that. That's absolutely free in the comments below. All right, and I also have my brand new, which I'm really excited about, 6 foundational kettlebell exercises for men 35 plus to get lean, fit, and strong. And these are the kettlebell exercises, these 6 exercises that I did to lose over 35 pounds, get fit, get strong, and I consistently still do them. They're the foundations, guys. These are important to incorporate into your kettlebell training. And how to do them, why to do them, and of course demonstrations how to do those. So pick up that below if you want that. Actually send me a link. I'm still working on the final touches with that. Send me a comment link, KB6, and I'll shoot that over to you as soon as I have that ready. Otherwise, guys, train strong, practice this exercise, the kettlebell goblet squat. Rewatch my ultimate guide. Rewatch this video, practice it. And as always, if you have any questions, like I said, let me know in the comments below. Drop me in the comments, let me know what you think about this video. Is it helpful? Did it help you? Do you have any questions I wasn't clear on? I want to help you learn this kettlebell, this goblet squat specific exercise excellently and well, and doing it well. So you can do it safely, consistently, and you can make progress towards your goal to get strong, fit, lean, be the best you can be, all right? Strong, and just living this kettlebell lifestyle, guys, because you can really transform your life, your fitness, everything with the kettlebell, just like I have. So have an awesome day, guys. Let me know, again, what you think about this video. Share this with someone that's learning this exercise, or that you know might benefit from this as well. Share it with them. Like if you like it. Let me know if you like it. I'll see you in the next video. Other guys, train strong. Get after it. Focus on what you want. Always focus on getting better. Each one day at a time. 1% better. Focus on your technique, your mind, everything. Oh, that's one thing too. I threw in the mindset. My power mindset routine that I do every single day to get focused, to get myself into a positive state so I can consistently do the actions in my training, in my business, in my coaching, and everything that I need to do to make progress each and every day. All right, mindset is what you start with, guys. It's that foundation. I threw that into my top 6 kettlebell exercise a guide for men 35 plus, or women too, to get lean, fit, and strong. So again, if you want that, let me know in the comments below. KB6, I'll shoot that over to you as soon as it's ready. Otherwise, guys, train strong, get after it, practice this. Get after what you want. Stay focused on what you want. Get clear on it. Work towards it every single day. And if you don't give up, you just keep making progress forward, progressing forward, you're going to get there. Trust me, one day at a time, consistency, that's what it takes. Have an awesome day, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Train strong. Enjoy the day. You got this.